All right, creatures of the night, welcome to Talking Taker, episode 220 of our encyclopedic exploration, digging up the career of the greatest professional wrestling character of all time, The Undertaker. My name is Alex Dorio, and I want to thank you, all of you out there in the PSK, the Pod Street crew, for joining us for yet another round of Dead Man Talking. And I am joined, as always, by my tag team partner, my wrestling buddy, my fellow PSK member and creature of the night. I call him the Dick Clark of this podcast because he is all ready to host another New Year's Rumble Eve right here on Talking Taker, Mr. Travis White. Travis, I think we thought there was no chance in hell that we'd cover another Royal Rumble on here. We thought we covered them all, but we found another one. We found a little loophole. We found a reason that we could cover this one right here. We're going to do the 1999 Royal Rumble watch along here tonight. We're going to give it that old New Year's countdown. So get ready, man. We're going to have a New Year's toast. You ready to do it?
Oh, yes. I got my butter ready for the New Year's toast.
Perfect. I'm ready for it. Find someone to kiss here as soon as the countdown ends, and we'll get ready to go.
Exactly. I'll find somebody in this closet here.
Now, are you
like R. Kelly? Anyway,
you're always in there, man.
Yeah.
Now, do y'all have big New Year's plans? Does your family do a lot of stuff on New Year's? You gonna be watching football?
Georgia game's on the 30th, so I'll be done watching games I care about. But I'll definitely be watching. Well, I'll tell you about. I'll probably watch at least one or two of the playoff games, and then two of the playoff games, and then I don't know. New Year's Eve's hit or miss with us. Sometimes we watch a little countdown on like Netflix early, and then let the kids go to bed. But last year I was up at a stroke of midnight. Georgia beat Ohio State as that field goal swung left.
That's right.
So that was a big deal. Yeah. That was a good night. But my mother-in-law offered to keep the kids this New Year's Eve. Jenny might take the kids out of town. I don't know. Who knows? It's up in there at this point, so not a big deal. As a kid, we had a big youth party every year for church and stuff like that. But as an adult, it is what it is. Sometimes we hang with our best friends up here, and the kids come over and play, and then we just go to bed early.
Yeah.
No, it's not midnight, so it's fine.
Sure.
So yeah. So lots of things could be.
New Year's Eve 1999, you were at the youth group lock-in.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Watching the ball drop out, and golly, was it McCormick or something like that from across the river from where we grew up, and at our youth group's party and everything, always played Twister, which is don't play that in a youth group. There's only one reason you play that, and you're in middle and high school, and it's legal in youth groups. Not anymore, probably, but anyway, yeah. So probably playing Twister and Scrabble and Pictionary and watching the ball drop. So,
yeah, sounds like a solid night. Well, it's become a little bit of a New Year's tradition here on Talking Taker to cover a Royal Rumble watching along style. We got all the countdowns and everything. And of course, we've done every Royal Rumble match that The Undertaker was actually a competitor in, but he does make an appearance here at the 1999 Royal Rumble. He does play a factor into the match. And you know what? We enjoy talking about these Royal Rumbles so much. They're way more than The Undertaker. So we thought, let's cover this classic Attitude Era Royal Rumble. Let's talk about all the action in here, and let's just have a blast to kick off another year of Talking Taker here in 2024. But of course, before we do get to that, and we'll give you the timestamp to watch along with us, we got to talk about everything that happened in the previous year. 2023 has been a whirlwind year in the career of The Undertaker. Just because he's retired doesn't mean that we didn't have our enormous amount of Undertaker sightings that we're going to cover. So we're going to recap that here in a mega expanded edition of Undertaker sightings and just recap the year of 2023. And as exciting as that is, I'm excited to announce that we got a sponsor for tonight's Undertaker sightings and a sponsor for this month's episode of Talking Taker. And our sponsor is Smart Labels. Now, Travis, I know we could give a ton of labels to The Undertaker. We could call him the GOAT. We could call him the Phenom. We could call him the man who walks with angels, the Lord of Darkness, the White Knight. We could call him all of those different things. But there's so many labels that we could put on him that could use a great system to keep track of all those different things.
Oh yeah.
Thank
at one
goodness.
point I was making a list and gonna use them all, and I because I didn't have smart labels, I didn't make the list.
There were so many of them. That's right.
Exactly.
Smart Labels is going to take care of that problem for you. Smart Labels is this incredible new innovative system that's going to take your labeling, your organizing at your home to the next level. What they do is they send you some QR codes. You're going to purchase a packet of QR codes. You're going to go to Amazon.com. You're going to type in Smart Labels, and you're going to get their set of QR codes. You're going to download the Smart Labels app. And what you're going to do is whatever you need organized, you're going to put one of those QR codes right there on the box of whatever you're organizing. You're going to scan it with your phone. You're going to open that Smart Labels app, and you're going to be able to create an inventory right there on your phone of everything that's in there so that you don't lose track of where all your stuff is. So it's New Year's right now. I'm sure what y'all are going to do and what my family's going to do, we're about to take down all of our Christmas ornaments, all of our Christmas decorations around the house. And I don't know how your family is, Travis, but we have too many Christmas decorations. We can't even fit them all in the house right now. What about y'all?
It's true. Yeah, we decided this year to add inflatables in the yard to our thing. So yeah, we actually took ours down today. We're recording on the 27th. Yeah, we took ours down today, and yeah, I could have definitely used Smart Labels because it would have been awesome because yeah, we took everything down and just crammed it into things. I don't know what's in where, and it'll be like a surprise next year when I get to it. So yeah, Smart Labels would have been awesome.
That's how Smart Labels is going to help you out, man.
Yes.
Because all you got to do is we're going to put all our ornaments in one big green tub. And then we've got all these other decorations that we're always forgetting where certain decorations are. So all we have to do now is put this QR code label on the tub. I'm going to take a picture of it or scan it with the Smart Labels app. And I get to, I can put in an inventory of everything that's in that tub, or I can just take a picture of everything that's in that tub, and I can have it right there on the app. So next year, Christmas 2024, all I have to do is scan the Smart Labels app, and I can basically see everything that's in that tub without me having to go through, pick them all up, take them all off each other, and figure out what's going on there. It's going to change the game for Christmas decorating in 2024, and it can change the game for you, all you out there in the Pod Street crew.
Especially you guys are collecting Taker toys and Taker figures and stuff.
Boom! That's another thing that's on my list of ways you could use these Smart Label codes. I've got my Talking Taker collection. You can't see it right now because I'm on Christmas vacation visiting the family, but normally you would see that collection. And now I've got a way that I can inventory all of my Taker collections. Travis, you've got 3 kids at home. You tell me your wife couldn't use these Smart Labels to reorganize and renovate the house? Come on.
Oh, absolutely. We could definitely use it. I would be the one to use them over her. But yes, it would make my life a whole lot easier.
I shouldn't have assumed.
To have those. You know who you're talking about. Yeah, it would make my life a whole lot easier to have had those when you will probably declutter some stuff this holiday season and this break while they're out of school. So yeah, that would be helpful to have that.
Well, the amazing thing is that you can have them, and it's a great deal. All you got to do, seriously, what they want you to do is go to Amazon, purchase them from Amazon, go to Amazon.com, pull up the Amazon app on your phone, and just type in Smart Labels. It's going to be the first thing that pulls up there on Amazon. Purchase your packet of Smart Labels. They're going to come straight away to you. You know, they got that Amazon Prime shipping, and you start using them, you know, straight out of the packaging right there and change the game. So if you're out there, if you still haven't taken down all the Christmas ornaments, before you do that, before you take down all the Christmas decorations, go ahead and go to Amazon, pick up a packet of Smart Labels, and you get, you get all these different sheets of them, so you got plenty of them in that first packet. That's going to get you through. You may need more if you're really going crazy, but
you're a crazy person.
That first packet, give it a shot, give it a try. Head over to Amazon and pick up some Smart Labels and take your labeling up, level up, if you will.
That's right.
Speaking of level up, we're not going to talk about that because the Undertaker hasn't been on NXT Level Up. We are going to talk about him on NXT here.
Yes, boy.
Some of his massive 2023 Undertaker sightings. We'll get to that in a minute, but I thought, Travis, we just go through sort of the year of Undertaker sightings because we started out with a bang and then we ended with a pretty massive appearance that we haven't talked about yet. DDP didn't play a part of it, sadly.
Oh, you said bang. I just have to.
I know. But man, he started off the year, his first in-ring appearance since his farewell at Survivor Series 2020. Obviously there was the Hall of Fame and everything, but his first part of an angle or appearance in character as The Undertaker since November 2020 came at a moment that was awesome at the time and is now, just going to be looked at with a little bit of bittersweet feelings with that Raw 30 appearance with LA Knight, who has just shot off into megastardom ever since then. But tragically, it was not the final, but I think one of the last two appearances of Bray Wyatt on WWE television, man.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think that was his last.
That was the last
appearance.
one. Okay.
I think it was his last Raw appearance. He may have been on SmackDown.
Yeah,
like
I feel like
next
there was
week
one
to challenge Bobby or whatever. But I think that was his last Raw appearance, sadly. But yeah, got to pass the torch, and we got to hear Bray talking, interviews about he's going to keep what Taker said to him, to himself, and then unfortunately, he he passed away. But we know that that was the passing of the torch from one supernatural phenom character to another. So.
And it was so exciting to see the return of the Biker Taker character in that moment, and to have that moment with Bray Wyatt. It's only going to become more significant and more special as time goes on now, because of the place it holds. Tragically with the loss of Bray Wyatt, but we'll always look back at that moment, and it's great that we had that moment.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, he was out there doing all sorts of crazy appearances throughout 2023. He had the sneaker shopping with Complex this year, that YouTube series. Never thought we'd see Undertaker shopping for shoes on YouTube. And then he was in a friggin' Super Bowl commercial this year. That was this year, man.
That's wild, dude. It was.
With Kevin Hart and all those random celebrities. So that was out of the blue and random.
Wild.
I met Teddy Long this year, something I never thought I would say. And, he has the intro to our podcast. Tells you that you're going one-on-one with Talking Taker. So that was pretty exciting. We saw him do that cool watch along with Mick Foley for their Hell in a Cell 25th anniversary on YouTube. If folks hadn't checked that out, that was a great watch. I really enjoyed watching that.
I could watch those guys talk about all their matches, or just even other matches. It'd be fun just to see them watch, anything and just talk about it. So great.
Pull up the WCW, Triple Cage match. Let them watch that.
Yeah.
Let them watch that. Let them watch Canyon fly off the Hell in a Cell. Give me
absolutely. Good stuff.
The Undertaker officially became a part of the MCU in 2023.
That's true.
He is canon, according to
Secret Invasion, I believe. According to Rhodey, if I'm not mistaken.
Don Cheadle character. Undertaker was part of Shark Week, if you will. It protected his family from a shark in a little viral internet moment. And then something certainly I don't think either one of us would have predicted at the beginning of the year, or even maybe when this podcast started. The Undertaker made an appearance on NXT, and it was pretty big appearance, apparently, according to the year-end voting.
Yeah, NXT. We haven't done Slammies in I don't know how long, man. But Slammies aren't a thing. But NXT's usually done the NXT year-end awards where they get the fans to vote and stuff. And I think they haven't done it. They skipped 2020, maybe or 21. Anyway, it's back again this year for sure. And the NXT moment of the year was Taker showing up on NXT, that really stacked night they had head-to-head against Dynamite. And when he showed up there and, chokeslam Braun Breaker, who took it like he was one of the Stooges, dude. So, it was awesome. That was the NXT moment of the year, which is sometimes some people would look at that and be like, well, too bad the NXT guys didn't, it should be one of NXT. No. He brought so much to that night. That is, I've watched every episode of NXT this year. That is absolutely the moment of the year. That was.
I was going to ask if you actually agreed with that. Okay.
Oh, I voted for that online. Yeah, I voted for that one. There were some other good ones, but that was the one because again, it's not like this old timer coming in stealing the spotlight. No. That was a guy helping put a spotlight, not stealing it, helping put a spotlight on Mello and Braun. Because all that stuff impromptu after with Mello walking up and doing the Brothers Destruction, like that was all just awesome, dude. So, and those two guys are the future of WWE, Carmelo Hayes and Braun Breaker. So that was definitely the moment of the year for me.
Well, I think I said this when we talked about it originally. Like I think 5-10 years from now, when they're doing like video packages for the 15th anniversary of NXT, 20-year anniversary of NXT, that's going to be one of the moments that's always covered on there. It was so exciting and so huge of a moment. So pretty cool to see it win the moment of the year. Undertaker still winning awards all this time, even after his retirement.
I think the first takeover was the weekend of WrestleMania 30, right? They tried it on Peacock. They tried it like before.
Yeah, right.
So that's crazy that NXT's been around since 2012, but like as far as like the takeover stuff, it's been almost 10 years now, dude. That's wild. Like next will be 10, or this year will be 10 years.
Yeah,
that's insane, dude.
Certainly, again, another thing we didn't think would be on our year-end recap was The Undertaker starting his podcast. We mentioned it. We heard the rumors about it. We heard about, maybe some lost episodes, some trial runs. But now it's officially out there. 6 Feet Under with Mark Calloway has launched. It's been running weekly for the past few months. Patreon subscription. Some episodes have been really great. Some of them, maybe they're still working out the format, but they had a great one a couple weeks ago talking about the origins of the BSK. So some early BSK stories, talking about the formation of that. Again, a couple of weeks ago, I really enjoyed him. Taker ran through all of his WWE Championship and World title reigns, so that was a fun little way to share some stories you had heard, but then a lot of stories I hadn't heard. So I really enjoyed that episode. I think I made sure that you listened to that one.
Yeah, that was a fun one to listen to, man. It was good. And I think we may have mentioned it on here, but the only guy to beat Hogan twice for WWE title. So pretty cool. Yeah.
He's pretty proud of that.
He's a little proud of that. Yeah. It's still funny. They're talking about the second time and how different it was from the first time.
Yep. That was good. I like that. He told some good Psycho Sid stories on that podcast.
Yeah. And has there ever been a bad Psycho Sid story?
I don't think there is.
No, yeah. Everyone is good. Anytime he comes up, it's good. So.
We can start a Speaking Psycho Sid podcast on the side if we want to do that.
Speaking Psycho.
Psycho, man. I'm ready for it. And then Taker ended the year with a bang. We got to talk about this because we haven't had a chance to talk about it yet. I missed this whole game. I was on a flight at the time of it happening, but I came back down, landed to these texts from you and a couple other people about The Undertaker at the Big 12 Championship. Man, tell us about that. He's had a pretty huge role at a major sporting event.
Yeah, Big 10 Championship. It was Texas and golly, whoever they beat. Who cares? But they won. That's his team is Texas, that he roots for, and they won the Big 12 Championship. And WWE had signed a licensing agreement with the Big 12 partway through the season. But anyway, he was able to present Texas with this gigantic Big 12 Championship, WWE Championship belt, title, whatever, championship belt. But it was pretty cool. Yeah, he was like part of the ceremony afterward and presented it to him and everything. So it was awesome. And it was just crazy. Like Taker's on ESPN and all over Twitter and stuff. Big 12. Like it's wild, dude. Like and the WWE logo was in the middle of the Big 12 Championship, like on the grass, like on the field.
Yeah,
insane, dude. Insane. It's just crazy.
We've come a long way. This podcast has often been about charting the evolution of professional wrestling across his career, not just his career, but how it's grown. And a lot of
he's the through line of all of it. Yeah.
Bingo. He's not the sole reason, but he's a huge part of what's brought them to this place. So that didn't feel cheesy. It didn't feel awkward. It felt like awesome, like legit.
Yeah.
The people were excited. The fans were excited. The players were excited. It didn't feel like a gimmick. Like it felt like an honor for them to be standing up there in that same company. And thank goodness Texas won. Would have been real awkward.
Right. Yeah. If he had to present it to like whoever it was, like, I don't even know who it was, man. Who did they play? It doesn't matter. Oklahoma State, I think it was. Anyway, but it's we think about like, WCW had the Goldberg monster truck and the NWO. And I think, did Austin have a monster? Well, he drove them, but there was all this licensing stuff back then when wrestling was at its like biggest ratings wise and stuff. But like, it's honestly financially and globally at its biggest now, bigger than it's ever been. And like, it's no longer looked down upon to have like, I mean, they cover it on ESPN. You know, you got the Pat McAfee crossover stuff. You got Coachman was doing both for a while. You know, it's become more mainstream. And yeah, like seeing WWE logo in the middle of Big 12 Championship field was not like, oh, this is weird, but like it was cool, and it's very cool to see the company. Again, if you're a fan of any professional wrestling, it's cool to see it represented on such a national stage, and it, like you said, not be weird. Like it was like, this is legit. So
yeah. It's not like an embarrassing thing or something like that.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool.
Yeah. It's not like bringing in Snooki at WrestleMania 27 or something. Like it was like cool, you know,
a little bit better
actually
than that.
Cool. Yeah. So.
All right, you got any predictions for the national championship? I'm sorry that your team is not going to be in it.
Not in it.
Mine's not either. So your team did a little bit better than mine.
My team did better than everybody until one game, and then they lost. We should have lost in September, October, and it wouldn't have mattered. But we lost when it apparently mattered the most. But anyway,
I thought they were still going to get in.
Yeah, I really think. Did. Yeah, but bias or whatever, I think they should have it. What's the point of having us number one if we're going to drop us to 6? Anyway, but we didn't. And as of this recording, they haven't played yet. But as of this dropping, hopefully we will have decimated Florida State in what some folks are calling the Mad AF Bowl, because both teams got screwed out of the national championship. So anyway, that's
college football screw job.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Montreal screw job. I'm talking about the CFP screw job. So yeah, my brother will be at that game. I'm excited for him to go down to Miami.
Oh,
cool. Benito's Ami. Yeah, it'll be fun down there with Pitbull, I guess. I'm sure Pitbull will show up at some point.
Oh, he's sitting with Pitbull. That's awesome.
Maybe Ron Simmons will be down there for Florida State.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah, so No Doubt might be there. Orange Bowl. They had an Orange Kingdom. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, my prediction is Alabama Texas rematch. Alabama wins by 10 points, and that's it. So
Alabama has to win after all this controversy. It's got to be the most controversial.
It's the perfect Hollywood story. I mean, you look at where they've gone, where they came from, what they did to the quarterback. They benched him, they brought him back, they won the SEC. Well, it's too perfect for it not to end with them being that. Just like it was perfect last year for Georgia, having a walk on and this and that. It's perfect. Hollywood writes a good story.
I'm with you, man. I think Alabama takes it, but they've probably lost since we predicted them. So joke's on us.
So we could have another Taker sighting. He could be at the national championship game.
Wouldn't shock me.
Or the playoff game. But anyway, so
we'll talk about that next month. But one last follow up, man. You opened your Christmas present from me on last month's episode. Mine came before Christmas.
Shipped till December 1st, unfortunately.
Yeah, but it was before the recording of it. So I will open that up here. Reminding people what you got.
Oh, wait a minute. I have it. I wasn't going to pull it out till the Rumble, but I have my Abdullah the Butcher.
Good. It was magical last time.
Yeah, here it is. This, along with some other trinkets, little toy and a ornament. So
I got something for me to open. All right, cracked it open here.
I hope so.
Something else for me to wear, too.
Speaking of NXT.
That's right, man. All right, can we see it? Yep. Old school chokeslam, Tombstone, Last Ride. Oh,
yes,
man.
Boy.
Sick shirt from the Undertaker's collection there, the 9-line shirt, man. This is perfect, man. This is I got a new shirt from my dad for Christmas.
Dude, forever, man.
So another reason for my wife.
Your dad's killing it with vintage shirts this year.
Oh, he is, man. That's all. He got me 3. He got me a Pearl Jam shirt. Got me a Traveling Wilbury shirt.
Now that is vintage. Yeah.
So now I got another Undertaker shirt
for
my wife to be mad about me wearing.
Perfect. That's actually why I got it.
That's all I wear.
Hate it. Yeah.
I got Undertaker shirts. I got video store shirts. And I got Talking Taker shirts. That's all I got.
There you
go.
I'll
put it on here as we
cue. You take that one off?
Nah.
Blur the screen. Okay.
But 1999 Royal Rumble is what we're going to be talking about.
Are you saying tonight we're going to party like it's 1999?
You know it, brother.
Woo woo woo.
You know it. Let's set the stage here a little bit. I know we want to get right to it because it's a long boy, but
It's sponsored by 10-10-220, which is
It's
perfect for our 220th episode here.
it is.
Yeah.
So that's what's going to be on your screen if you want to watch it along with us. If you go to season 12, episode 1 of the Royal Rumble, that's Royal Rumble 99.
Season 12 of the Royal Rumble.
Yep. You're gonna
Yeah,
go to,
if you're at 1:36:22,
yes.
1 hour, 36 minutes, 22 seconds. We're gonna have an hour and 7 minutes left. So yeah, we're gonna start there.
You should see the 10-10-220 WWE blimp right there.
Yeah.
So that is perfect. So yeah, what's going on with the Undertaker at this time? At the December in your house rock bottom, and he's really started to go off the deep end with this Ministry of Darkness stuff. He did the sacrifice of Midian on the January 11th episode of Raw. My wife just brought some cookies into the room. Are you excited about this new Undertaker shirt Travis got me? just an annoyed groan from that. Perfect.
Nailed it.
So that was that crazy segment where like Midian's like floating off the ground and they like, dig the knife in him, all those special effects, and it's like the crowd in the arena is just dead and doesn't know what to do. But like going back and watching it, it's an incredible like tableau, as you used to always say. It's an incredible
tableau.
Scene.
It is.
And then on the Raw before this Royal Rumble, on the 18th of January 99, The Undertaker cut another promo and promised of another sacrifice at the Royal Rumble. So that was his threat of what's going to happen here. And then the other big
3
stuff.
years too early than Creed, man. My sacrifice.
Oh, man. No, but this was the debut of the No Chance in Hell theme song.
Yes.
This was the first appearance of it. It wasn't even, it was the theme song for this pay-per-view, and then it became Vince McMahon's iconic theme song. Anything else like jump out in your mind about the build up to this Royal Rumble or any other memories of it?
Honestly, no. Well, the match before this was Rock and Mankind. They had traded the title back and forth a little bit. So yeah, that was all. Remember all that going on. And then that match was just ugly right before this. You go for the 64 headshots with a chair, just in front of his family and all that. So yeah, it was. I was like, Rock was wrestling in long pants. It was weird, but it was cool.
Oh yeah, the tracks, fake Adidas
tracksuit. Yeah, probably some snap-on pants. Yeah, it was good stuff. So yeah, I remember that. And then you just pretty much assumed Austin was going to win this. You had to, but we wanted to see how it was going to. Because you honestly didn't know. You think Austin's going to win. It's probably going to be him at Mania. Why not? He's the biggest star. But we'll see what actually happens. But Taker was still up there in the upper echelon of the card, but wasn't in the Rumble. And yeah, we'll see how he pops up here. But yeah,
anything can happen with Russo booking
exactly.
Stuff.
It's wild.
Anything is going to happen here. I thought this is just one of the most fun buildups in my head that I remember, because you had all the Austin McMahon stuff. You had those vignettes and McMahon training for the Rumble. We know going in, Austin's going to be number 1. McMahon's going to be number 2. McMahon was trying to get out of it. He made himself 30 at one point, but I think the commissioner, Shawn Michaels, fixed that. And then there was the corporate Rumble episode of Raw.
Yes.
Where Vince almost won, but then there was one final entrant from DX, China, who came in, and we know she is going to be number 30 in this Royal Rumble. So a lot of fun, exciting stuff, characters going in here. I mean, this is peak Attitude Era, peak Vince Russo booking. So I am excited to talk about it with you, my brother. So
when's this take? Was this January 25th? 4th?
Be the 24th.
Yep. Okay. All right. So a week before this would have been sold out. Okay. WCW. Gotcha. All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Be interesting. We'll talk about that once if there's some dead space in here in the Rumble. See what's happening over on the other show. Because again, we had multiple companies at their peak at this point. And what we had
That's a great idea.
ECW was going on too. So
ECW was going, man. Yeah. They might have had a pay-per-view this month too.
Yeah. Probably did.
All right. So, Travis, I'm gonna put my shirt on so let people get things queued up and
All
talk
right.
for a second.
All right. Yeah, folks, we're going to get it. Make sure you're at 136.22. I can hear an echo. I like it. It's fun stuff. But yeah, 136.22, and we'll do the countdown in just a second. Alex has his nice new shirt on there. Merry Christmas, my brother.
Yeah. Love it. Thanks, brother. Merry
Yeah,
Christmas to you.
absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
why don't you give us that classic countdown that you always do, but make it start from 10 so people can, if they want to cue this episode up right before the ball drops,
Yes.
they could do that.
You want
So
to
give
start
us
at midnight with
you want to
us.
ring in the new year with this match.
Then yeah, please tell us if you do. But anyway, all right, we're gonna go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. So go on play. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. All right, the blimp is blimping. Blimpy's
I thought you were
best.
going to give us the 10, 10, 220 countdown.
10, 10,
Oh
2, 20.
my God.
Fink.
Blimpy's best.
Yeah, dude. What happened to them? Drunk
Fink's head has
365.
recently been
Nice.
shaved. What's up? Robert Gibbs says hello. What's
Yeah,
up,
what's
Gibbs?
up, Gibbs?
Bob, kiss my. Wait a second.
Oh.
Oh man.
Hello, this is Howard Finkel. That's terrible.
Are there still
WWE
Blimpies?
sucks
Does Blimpy
24/7.
still exist?
I don't think so, man.
Fathead,
Fatheed.
Pee-wee
Oh, I thought I said
316.
Fatheed. Fathead.
There's some
Yeah.
good signs out
Look at
there,
these
man.
gonzos in the crowd, dude. These guys are great.
They're in
JJ 420. Gotta be
California.
northeast. Really?
The,
Oh wow.
the Arrowhead Pond. Yep.
Oh dang. That's where WrestleMania 12 was.
I believe you're right. That's a nice sign.
Look at that.
Very
Cool
artistic. Yeah,
shading.
that's pretty freaking impressive.
Want to catch
So, yes.
a weasel? Put a snake in the White House. Whatever that means. What does that even mean?
We'll love to get some good political commentary from the
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
Rumble.
Want to catch a weasel? Put a snake in the White House.
Clinton was the president back then, so
Yeah.
there you go.
Well, whatever. Who knows? All right, here we go.
Yeah, so there's no surprise here. Most Royal Rumbles, it's always exciting to see who's going to be 1 and 2. This one, we know we're getting Austin McMahon, and this was huge because they had never had a match. There was the thing in May of '98 where they were about to have a match, and Dude Love comes in and interrupts. That gave us the Unforgiven and Over the Edge sort of stuff. But yeah.
I mean,
they had never faced off, and they,
yeah, September '97 is when Austin stuns McMahon, and ever since then, it didn't really get the heat turned up until after that. But yeah, ever since then, they've had all their stuff, but been kept apart as far as the match goes. Because again, Vince is not a wrestler. He's not
not a wrestler.
But next month they're going to get their hands on each other in the St. Valentine's Day Massacre, which is a great match. And is the debut of the Big Show, Paul White. Not
your brother.
my brother. Yo.
Paul White is your brother.
He is. Paul White's in the audience right there. Who is that guy? Denim Dan. Jeez.
But I mean, how unheard of was this? You got to put yourself back in that 99 mindset, because we're watching those Superstars episodes last month. Could you have ever imagined that Vince McMahon in the powder blue suit, making these terrible jokes and over the top commentary would be walking out like this?
Like this, dude. Scoliosis, man.
Like he just injected, man.
Yeah, just shaved his chest, Manscaped. Look how shiny and baby oily he is.
He looks amazing.
And there's Reno. Reno and Rhino mixed together is that guy right there, the security guy.
I cannot get over Vince.
He looks better there than I ever have in my life. And he's probably
100%.
58. I don't know how old he is there.
I mean, if you discount the jeans look awful.
He's got some bleens on, yeah. Black jeans. Levi's. Those are fresh too, man. Those are like not even dingy. He's got a solidly slick leather belt. My son just got some black wrist tape like that for Christmas, and he's been wearing it all 3 days since. So I just put on wrist, just because.
Well,
tell me, just like Vince.
Congratulations to your son, because he also just got a black belt.
Oh,
not like Vince's black belt, right?
Yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah, like Eric Bischoff's black belt, yeah, like the cat, Ernest Miller,
or Bruce Pritchard's.
Bruce Pritchard, yeah. Yeah, my oldest is a black belt in Taekwondo now. My youngest is a purple belt, whatever that means. So, what does that mean? Oh, Austin taking it to him. Mexicans 316. I like that sign. That's good.
Finally, Vince and Austin facing off. Finally, Stone Cold can stomp a mud hole in Vince McMahon. And Vince Stone Cold is not letting up. Oh,
no.
God.
Oh, it's awesome.
He is doing that to his boss.
Yeah. This is a great way to start this match, dude. It's great.
It's so hot.
Whoop. Body slam. It's great.
Body slam to Vince. Vince had never had a match, period, before this.
Right.
He was like in that corporate Royal Rumble, but he doesn't do anything. And he never really had any action. So again, this is just so wild to see.
Yeah. And I'll go on record. I think we've said it before, but I think the greatest heel in the history of wrestling is Vince McMahon. I think you can make a great case shoulders above the rest, which doesn't mean that other actual wrestlers are worse. It was just the perfect storm. He was the perfect villain for the perfect hero at the perfect time. And he was the boss. Who doesn't want to beat their boss up? I mean, seriously. Now, when your dad was my boss, I didn't want to beat him up. Yeah, for those several years.
Probably did a little bit.
No. It's fine. But who's coming out next? Let's see.
Number 3. Who wants to get in the middle of this action? Well,
downhill.
Golka. Not those fans in the front row.
The crowd loves it.
Seriously, you know why? Because the Oddities had a incredible theme song.
They did, man.
That's
Everybody
what the fans
come see the greatest show. Not like anything that you know. Wanna be down with the clown. Yeah.
So there's John Tenta, Earthquake, Golga, in a South Park t-shirt, sweatpants, and the worst mask you've ever seen. Interrupting.
BDSM mask or something, and he's out.
And good riddance, brother.
Yeah, please. All right. Now, this is something that I think has been overdone since, but this whole leaving in between the middle ropes and this and that and leaving and coming back, why it is technically true because you're not going to a top, I think in years since it's been overdone. But this was a really good use of it. It made sense storyline-wise for these two guys to leave and Austin to just beat the snot out of Vince, you know?
Oh, I think so. Yeah, Vince is running away. He's trying to get away from Austin.
McMahon's on juice.
But, you're not kidding. Not on this night, man. Look, Mom, we're white trash. Also not kidding.
Dos XX. All right.
But this is smart though, because now I think they've sped the countdown up a little bit. So we're gonna get somebody else out to the ring while Vince and Austin fight through the crowd and into the lobby of the arena. You see all the fans running out to try to follow them.
Careful, Vince. You're falling
into the restroom. Look at that tile, man. That is beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
Love that design.
Oh, Kyoto.
It was a plan all along.
Oh, camera guy
man,
fell.
Shamrock test.
Cut
all
the
there
camera.
in the bathroom waiting to beat up Austin. While
we missed Draws' entrance.
LOD Draws.
Yeah.
RIP Draws lost him in 2023. And I think as we mentioned, he's got a pretty important part in Undertaker history because him and Animal were the first team to ever take on the Brothers of Destruction, Undertaker and Kane. Have an actual match against them. So pretty neat footnote in the Undertaker's history there for Draws.
Yeah. Darren Drozdov's in the ring by himself, just waiting.
Yeah, very interesting booking and pacing of this Royal Rumble. Something we never not seen before. It's definitely more of a story being told than a match, which is like the Vince Russo template, you know?
Here we go.
Look at that youngster.
Edge.
Edge at number 4. Oh
Look at
my.
how
What do you think?
svelte he is.
How bad did you want one of those necklaces?
Oh, the
Oh,
most. I love that guy. Wanted a necklace like that. Wanted pants like that. Velvet pants.
want hair like that?
Oh, that's what I'm going for.
Excuse the chiming of the bells. That's not the Royal Rumble.
That's the Undertaker.
That's the house that I'm staying in right now. My in-laws' house. Can't avoid it. But yeah, we're getting our episode out to you guys on time. So we're doing what we have to here for Talking Taker.
Yeah.
220 episodes later.
Do what we can to get it out to you on time.
Definitely two guys here that WWE was very high on. This time, Edge was barely 6 months into the company at this time. Droz was a rookie at this time. Did you ever think that one of these guys would be, one of the greatest WWE superstars of all time?
I had hopes for Edge, just like I think he did in the company. Now, I loved Edge, dude. Like I saw it in him when he debuted. I just didn't know how. It was like one of those. I hope he can make it. Just like Benoit, Eddie, Jericho, like just guys that were smaller, but like I wanted to see him because like Brett and Shawn had made it. Like guys you hope could make it over that hump, but you weren't sure if Vince.
Just like this guy.
Oh, the sparklers. Gilbert is coming out, guys.
Gilbert.
Dwayne Gill.
I'll tell you what, to 12-year-old me, this joke never got old.
No.
I loved me some Gilbert.
Yeah. I love Goldberg. I love Gilbert.
First.
Yeah. Look at him, dude.
Well, this is a great time for you to talk about WCW, I feel like, with Gilbert coming out right here.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see what happened the week before it sold out. You ready? Let me read you what happened?
Yeah, as
All right.
Gilbert nearly sets a record right here. But he's still posing out there. Kudos to Dwayne Gill for everything he did.
And there we go. The ministries laid out Austin in the bathroom. What a nice bathroom that is.
It's very nice.
Yeah. It's real nice.
There is no that restroom was definitely like closed off.
Oh yeah,
that segment happened. There's no way the fans in this arena left the restroom in that condition.
No, not at all. All right, there were 9 matches on Sold Out 99 a week before this. The first opening match.
I remember nothing about that show.
You'll remember the main event. You'll remember the main event for sure. Benoit versus Mike Enos was the opening match tonight. So Golden Richards right there.
Take my $30.
You ready to double that, brother? Next match, Norman Smiley defeated Chavo Guerrero.
That sounds great, actually.
Are you ready for number 3? Fit Finlay defeated Van Hammer.
Let's go.
Yeah. You ready for number 4? The big boys play. Bam Bam Bigelow defeated Wrath.
Oh, is that a hardcore match? I hope so.
No, just singles match. Next match, Lex with Miss Elizabeth defeats Conan. Here we go. Steve Blackman's coming in.
Steve Blackman.
Let's see what happens here. I'll come back to WCW in a second. Blackman coming in. Just boom, chop to draw.
Knife edge chop.
Yeah. Kicks, elbows. The guy, a guy who I was a fan of, but he had no charisma. But then once he got with Al Snow, he did. It was fun. The head cheese and everything.
Oh, once he started doing hardcore matches too.
Yeah.
I loved him in the hardcore division.
So we're checking on Austin.
Asleep on the bathroom floor.
Looking like this is where they got the idea for the movie Saw from. The guy just dead on the floor the whole time.
That's just it. That was the inspiration right there.
Yeah.
And a Teddy Long appearance in the bathroom as well.
Yeah.
How about that?
The guy says my.
All right. What else was on Sold Out?
Okay. You'll remember this one. Jericho with Ralphus defeats Saturn. Loser wears a dress match. Remember that?
I do remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Kidman defeats Ray, Hoovy, and Psychosis for the WCW Cruiserweight Championship. That
Oh,
I
that
remember
sounds
that
solid.
match was a banger. I remember that match. Rick and David Flair defeat Kurt Hennig and Barry Windham. So, yep.
Oh no.
And then the main event, you'll remember this. This is Goldberg defeats Scott Hall in the stun gun ladder match.
Oh my God. So what's the world title on the show? Who was was Kevin Nash? What?
No, Hogan would have been, because on January 4th is when the finger poke of doom
Yeah,
happened.
the finger
Remember?
poke. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well,
Oh.
Steve Blackman's dad, Dan Severn, coming out.
Dan Severn. So, what a night Sold Out was. So, anyway. Oh, goo.
Spear. And now he's just slap fighting with Steve Blackman.
Let's rock 'em, sock 'em, boppers. Let's get a gray, sweaty, wet shirt on.
Not a gray sweatshirt, a gray, sweaty, wet shirt.
You got your gray, sweaty, wet shirt? Oh, I'll read. Oh no, shoot! I gotta find the January one for ECW. Let's see if there was one.
I don't know if they probably.
Oh, I guarantee you they did.
I can't remember if they were running monthly shows back then.
Well,
all right. Stone Cold's getting wheeled out of the arena. This was, not what the fans in the arena wanted to see. They wanted to see Stone Cold go coast to coast, stomp a mud hole on people for an hour. But as a fan watching this, it's very compelling. And you're thinking, what is going to happen? Is Dan Severn going to main event WrestleMania 15 against The Rock? Sweaty wet shirt.
Yeah, we should put a timer on these Rumble entrances.
I think we've had some that are like 10 seconds, some that are like 3 minutes. I don't know what's going on here.
Why did he take his clothes off?
Oh, dear Lord.
Who in the Sanhedrin is that?
Tiger Ali Singh. I almost said Muhammad Hassan.
Yeah,
Tiger Ali Singh.
Muhammad Hassan Lee Singh. So I will say this. There's definitely an influx of guys in the ring right now that you're like, ain't no way. We're just biding our time to get from A to B.
Again, we're telling the story of Stone Cold and the corporation.
Yeah,
here. That's the important part. That's what we're getting across here. But yeah, the fans in the ring are getting traded. Some maybe nothing better than Chris Benoit and Mike Enos. I don't know. Some comparable action here.
Yeah, I guarantee Benoit and Enos is better than what's happening right now. So, although Dan is choking old draws. Right, that stat.
Dan Severn is killing it right now, man.
Superb. Yeah, I wonder sometimes. Go ahead.
I just don't say I can't remember how much him and Steve Blackman look alike.
They're the same guy.
Same gimmick.
Yeah, same gimmick, same guy. I mean, I don't understand. Vince is very adamant about you can't have the same name and gimmick and stuff. But these two guys are the same. I don't get it.
I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're Vince McMahon or not. Are you going to say no to Steve Blackman or Dan Severn?
Nah.
They're like, hey, Vince, I'm going to wear my sweaty wet shirt out there. You got it, Dan. Whatever you want to do.
What color is it? Gray, so it shows up more sweat. Okay, perfect.
Did you
Are you going to sweat just from your chest?
Blackman?
Or are you going to sweat
I'm terrified of that, man.
Oh, that was like a Braun Breaker spear.
That was an elite level spear. Look at ACW. The legend himself. The Blue Meanie.
The Blue Ski. The blue guy. Oh, I mean, look at this ring. It is just no one's going to WrestleMania. Blue. I love Blue Meanie, though. Yeah, there he goes. Oh, pull his pants up. Got the black cutoff shorts. What was that? You cut out.
You cut out there, but I got you. I was like, you said none of these guys are going to WrestleMania. I'm like, yeah, not in the main event. They're just not going to WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah. These guys ain't even going to WrestleMania. They get a ticket. They had to buy their own ticket to get there. Yeah.
And not even going backstage.
Yeah. No. This is left.
Oh, Blue Meanie's pants are almost falling off. Dear Lord, Nevin.
You got sweaty wet shirt and got a tiny half shirt. Oh, he just chopped him in the belly. Edge. Knife edge chop in the gut. Oh, my stars.
On No Mercy, did we not?
Huh?
Oh, we're having some internet issues, but I said we loved playing with Blue Meanie on No Mercy, did we
Oh
not?
yeah, absolutely.
We always gave his taunt to everybody. We didn't you tag him up with your Naked Midian creator wrestler
Yeah,
at
I
one point?
did. Yeah, Naked
The Nude
Midian,
Meanie?
the Nude Meanie, dude. Made the Nude Meanie. Yeah. So
Uh-oh, what's going on? We're
I think we
missing an
called him.
entrant
I think we
here.
called him Menudo or something. So
That's right. That's their
yeah.
tag team name. Oh, a
Uh-oh.
headbanger just went down. Somebody's
Uh-oh,
gonna
big
steal his
miss.
spots.
That's a
That's right.
classic
Well, he
move.
was. Yeah, that's a good spot for the Royal Rumble. But this is Mabel right here. So pretty
Oh yeah.
wild. A former Undertaker opponent that we covered a couple times here on the show. Mabel, then from In on a Mission, then King Mabel. He showed up randomly on an episode of Raw in 1998, but basically besides that, hadn't been seen since the King Mabel days. And here he is showing up in the Royal Rumble, looking like he just left the junior prom.
It's like he's driving a limo service.
Driving Miss Daisy over here.
Yeah.
Or working at the maybe he worked the catering before the show.
Yeah.
But
he's gonna throw
a
out
monster.
Severn.
Oh my
and
god,
Blackman.
dude!
Hopefully Tiger Ali Singh, dude.
Title
Yeah.
on this man.
Strap a
3
rocket on this
eliminations.
guy.
Dude, if I threw out Dan Severn and Steve Blackman in one shot, you couldn't tell me nothing.
Did Blue Meanie just put his hand on his throat for him?
You just gave him what just happened.
What just happened?
What just happened?
He put his own there. Okay,
Go.
threw out Meanie.
Meanie's out. Dude, 5 eliminations for Mabel?
Screw the Diesel push. How about the Mabel push?
Give me Mabel and Rock at WrestleMania, brother.
The
King of Kings.
Yeah.
Pound to the king.
No. Oh, 1 foot, 1 foot, 1 foot, 1 foot, 1 foot. Oh, 2 feet.
There you go.
Dang.
Head to the table.
Down to Rodeo Double G.
The crowd woke up for Road Dogg.
Yeah.
Right there, though. Man, he was OER in 1999.
Oh, yeah.
Lights are out. What's going on?
Turn on the radio.
Lights are out. Oh, the laser pointers are out, too.
Yep. Laser pointers out. Blue light special. Kmart's having something awesome happen.
Seeing some familiar lights. Some lighters. Some legitimate lighters are in the audience, not just on your phone. Yeah. That's the Acolytes and Midian.
Yep.
Taking out Mabel, who was on the way to winning the Royal Rumble, in my opinion.
And then here comes the Lord of Darkness. Taker.
Here comes the Undertaker. Another just huge angle in the middle of the match, in the middle of the Royal Rumble. But,
crazy, man.
I don't think we saw it. Was Mabel officially eliminated?
I don't think we saw it at all, but I guess we'll assume he was. Taker with his eyebrow ring. I need an episode of 6 Feet Under with that.
Someone needs to ask about the eyebrow ring.
What's up with the eyebrow ring?
And basically, they are going to make another sacrifice of Mabel here. The Undertaker is talking to him. He's like, on him. Mabel's saying, no, he don't want any part of that. But now he's becoming Viscera right before our eyes.
Yeah.
They're initiating him, beating him down, which is what the Acolytes did to Midian as well. And before he was sacrificed, there's Paul Bearer.
Yeah. They're beating him up to initiate him, which, if you can't keep up with the current product, that's what R-Truth thought the Judgment Day was doing to him the other week.
Did you see Ron Simmons just slip?
Oh, you slipped and fell, yeah.
Ron Simmons tripped in the middle of that.
Yeah, whoops.
Ah, yes. So the Judgment Day, definitely a throwback, of course, to the Ministry of Darkness, as we all know.
R-Truth, they beat up R-Truth and kicked him out, and he said he thought that was initiations, and he made everybody break character and laugh. It was amazing. He is a gem. He's an absolute American treasure. There we go, Gangrel.
Oh, without question.
Gangrel coming out.
Gangrel banging and banging, a future Ministry member, short-lived.
Yeah.
But
these guys in the front row.
Look at the kids in the crowd.
Yeah.
They are having the best time at this Royal Rumble. But yeah, that's that's the moment here that gives us an excuse to talk about this Royal Rumble.
Yes.
Fans that Ministry of Darkness, and man, I used to make fun of him recruiting Mabel, of all people, to become
Right.
Viscera in the Ministry of Darkness. But
Oh,
look
Gangrel, more like Gang
what
Gone.
he was doing in the
Yeah.
what in the world? Gangrel didn't even last 30 seconds.
Gangrel,
Man.
Gangrene, Gang Gone. Get out of here. That's insane.
Uh, um,
Those guys are doing suck it on their
hot
friend
character
back
right
there.
there.
Road Dogg? Oh man, this
How
is
much were you
super
into
cutty
Gangrel
out.
back then? Oh no.
I was into him like fangs for sure. Oh, here he
Were
comes,
you
Kurgan.
into were you into Gangrel or Kurgan more?
Oh, definitely Gangrel. I hated Kurgan. Thought he sucked. Look at his outfit, dude. You tell me he's a professional? Like, golly, dude. Like, I can't even, man. Like, that's awful. You can
Who's
tell
winning
me
the worst fashion of the night so far? Is it Golga, Blue
Kurgan,
Meanie, or Kurgan?
Kurgan.
Oh man.
Golga was a step up with that thing on his
You're
face.
right.
This is just rotten, dude. Like, he's got like a swim cap, a leather swim cap. It's just so bad. It's so bad. Vince
Yeah.
loves like a rubber helmet on men. I don't know what some kind of like Freudian fetish thing that is, but he loves to put a rubber
Well,
helmet on men.
he also loves like taking a monster and then once he realizes it's not gonna happen, just turning him into a comedy guy. Like it's tale
That's
as old as time. You know,
oh
with
yeah,
Albert,
yeah.
so many guys. Kali, went down that road,
Brodus,
of course.
Brodus Clay,
Yeah, of course. So yeah,
Kurgan.
you're in trouble once you're going down that path. But here he is. I mean, he's taking it to Road Deal Double G.
Yeah, Road Dogg might win this thing. Here he comes.
Al Snow might win this thing here.
Shamrock.
I tell you what,
one
man.
word. Decaf. Yes, son.
Got him.
Doesn't put him in the zone.
Members.tripod.com/Foley. I'm about to go to that site right now and see what happens.
Be careful. It might be Noel.
This might end the episode right here. My computer might crash. Oh, 404 error.
Dang.
But it does have advertisements for tripod.com and remember this.com.
Oh, okay.
You remember Lycos.com?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Back in the day, dude. Back in the day. Why does Kurgan have his mandible claw fingers taped?
Maybe he's trying to steal that from Mankind.
Oh. Road Dogg just shoves Al Snow.
That's exactly how I want to see Al Snow get eliminated.
Yeah. Does Road Dogg have eyeshadow?
A lot of probably. It was 1999.
This is right before, Pirates
like emo bands and
2003.
stuff.
Yeah, I guess this was like My Bloody Valentine and Taking Back Sunday and stuff like that. Wow, look at that sign. Give me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant Ryan Likes Men.
Oh, that too. Yeah. The world was a little less PC back then. And you know what? We just dealt with it. Ryan Shamrock. This guy liked Ryan Shamrock, if I'm not mistaken. Gold Dust is out there.
What an icon, man. Still going strong to this day.
Yeah.
Love to see it.
Yeah, and Taker put him over on his podcast recently saying he should be in the Hall of Fame. Yeah. And he's not wrong.
We agree 100%.
Oh, yeah. As soon as he's done from AEW, he will be, man. It's just a matter of time.
So it's really interesting. Like, we've seen a lot of quick eliminations here, and then we have not seen a ton of like crowding the ring or anything like that.
No.
Kind of very different field this Royal Rumble, and I know you've said, like, obviously none of these guys are going to the main event of WrestleMania, but still, like, I'm still enjoying it. There's still a lot of great classic characters and personalities that we're seeing here. Definitely some jabrones, but a lot like Road Dogg, Goldust. I mean, a couple of legends right here.
Oh, pimps up, hose down, sign in the audience. Big fans of Gin and Juice. Like, oh, look at Road Dogg making fun of Goldust.
Oh, little Shattered Dreams coming up here. Oh,
Uh-oh.
no. Kurgan's going to put a stop to that.
Yeah.
Goldust could have been in the oddities right here.
Oh!
Double team.
I will say, Road Dogg was the best looking white guy with dreads, like back in the day. Like he could pull them off, and it was fine.
It made me want to have dreads, man. Made me want to try to pull that off.
Friend of the show, baby.
Friend of the show, Bear, the Godfather.
Hey, Bear. Yeah, the Godfather. Here he comes. Again, you know he's not winning, but he's in here, and he's a character, and the whole crowd's on their feet. Yeah, he might have those ladies with him. He's over there.
Oh,
who's that guy just walked across?
I don't know.
Look at that. Hold my chain.
Production was not the same back then, man.
No,
that would never happen these days.
No.
All right. You said you had ECW results from January.
Oh, okay, so apparently it wasn't a pay-per-view. It was like a big show that they then spliced up and put it over Hardcore TV or whatever. But I got Spike Dudley defeating Danny Doring and Roadkill in a handicap match.
Wow, what a match!
This was January 16th. Chris Chetty defeating Steve Corino. I don't know who this guy. Antifaz del Norte defeated Little Guido. I don't know who that is.
Antifa defeated Little Guido?
Antifa del Norte. Yeah, of the North. So, yeah. Super Crazy defeated. Yeah, me neither. Super Crazy defeated Tajiri. Tommy Dreamer defeated Justin Incredible with Dawn Marie, Jason, Jazz, and Nicole Bass. And he defeated Lance Storm. Three-way dance, excuse me. RVD and Sabu defeated the Hardcore Chair Swinging Freaks, Axel Rotten and Balls Mahoney.
All right.
The lights are off again.
Lights are out again.
I'll come back with 4 more matches.
Oh, it's not The Undertaker.
That's got to be Kane.
Oh, my goodness. Huge pyro.
Look at that big man. The mayor of K-Town, baby. Knoxville. Kane. Look at that.
Former world champion entering the fray here.
Yeah. So now you're like, okay, he could win a main event.
There's a legit threat, maybe.
Yeah. Finally.
Oh, see ya, Road Dogg.
Oh.
He just broke his neck. Getting out of there. Goldust, get out of here, Goldust. Save yourself.
Choke slam him over the dude.
Over the top.
That's it. Kane's
getting reckless.
Kane's getting rowdy. The crowd, man, they love it.
How could you not, dude?
Kane just got rowdy, dude.
Oh no! Wait a second now.
The straight jacket, folks.
Here come the orderlies.
Yeah, what's up with this? It's like the future right to censor.
Yeah, this was kind of a weird little storyline here.
It didn't go anywhere, did it?
Get him back. I mean, it kind of, sort of, never kind of fizzled out a little bit, but he eliminates himself to attack the orderlies, which God, we just got some momentum in there with him coming in, and now we're back to an empty ring again. So it's definitely a very storyline centric Royal Rumble. It's not so much about the action in the ring.
For sure.
It's very unique in that way. But
Vince is back.
There's Vinnie Mac.
I tell you what, the clothing color of the night was black.
He's got the sweaty dry shirt on now.
Yeah.
Not the sweaty wet shirt.
Exactly. Ken Shamrock's coming in. Vince doesn't know, is he on my team or not?
Well, does Shamrock know the one word of the day is decaf?
Yeah. Vince, it took Vince a long time to get his shirt on.
He couldn't find it.
Apparently
Somebody stole it, I guess.
Nobody stole that shirt. It's just a black sweatshirt.
Vince is gonna go do commentary. Shamrock is gonna be in the ring as the corporation representative.
Cosmo Kramer in the green shirt behind Vince.
Absolutely, man. Everyone was at the Royal Rumble.
Oh golly,
Jerry, you're not gonna believe it. I was at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah. Oh, Shamrock. Apparently, allegedly, he's maybe a Hall of Fame run for
Oh,
him
I
this
hope
year.
so, man. I want to
Allegedly,
see
he's
it.
signed the Legends contract or done some stuff with some licensing for him. So we'll see what happens. Well, while we got some dead space here, and I'll see what else happened on ECW.
Yeah.
John Cronus defeated Ulf Herman.
Excuse me?
ULF. Ulf.
All
Ulf Herman.
right.
Taz versus Chris Candido ends in a no contest. That was the ECW World Title match. Taz then defeats
Dang.
Shane Douglas for the ECW World Title, and then the main event somehow is Sid defeats Skull Von Crush.
Wow, that's the main event.
That's Vito
Once,
LaGrasso. For those of you who don't know, Skull Von Crush.
yikes!
Vito
Billy
LaGrasso.
Gunn out here. Billy Gunn just ran out in one shoe.
He skipped. He skipped out.
He did.
His name
So
is Kip Sop, but it looks like he's Skip Hop. He got one shoe
So
on.
yeah, I believe these two had an IC title match or just
Yeah, that's
whatever a
right.
match earlier in the night. And Shamrock broke his ankle with the ankle lock, but
Right,
Billy,
right.
he's fighting back. He's not giving up his shot to main event WrestleMania here, but his foot is too painful to get back in the boot. But man, yeah, another guy still going strong in 2024. Unbelievably, man.
As good as he does here. Yeah.
Sure, man.
And
A champion, 6-man champion in AEW.
yeah, and I'll say this was the days back when like guys that wrestled on the undercard would still be in the Royal Rumble. Nowadays they don't really do that much. You're either in the Rumble or not, which is why I remember, was it 2015 or 14 when everybody thought Daniel Bryan was going to win it, but he wasn't even in the match because he had wrestled earlier tonight or whatever. Maybe it's 13.
Mhm.
Anyway, whatever it was. That was crazy. So, yeah, because back in the day they taught us to, anybody could be in it, even if you wrestled earlier, but now really not so much. Which
They really
honestly,
do that so
the
much.
roster is so big. I'm fine with that. Yes, this is a test.
A test. Ooh, what do you think about that look for test? The purple shorts.
The purple booty jeans?
Purple tight shorts.
Booty shorts? Oh, here we go. Taker.
They have been beating up Viscera for 30 minutes, man. Finally.
Yeah, it's going to be a hate crime.
Seriously, man. Call the cops.
Shoving him in a hearse?
Golly, they're not far away from Rodney King, man.
Yeah.
In California.
Exactly. Yes. Only been like 8 years since that.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh, here comes the cops. Ambulance.
Here comes the ambulance. So a little crossover here as that's some great storytelling,
that's
man.
Perfect, man.
That's some great television right there.
And that's why Vince Russo says, I write television. I write Austin gets out. Like he's like, okay, we're gonna have Austin leave, Austin come back. How are we gonna get him back there? How we like just the continuity of all that is awesome, dude. You can't tell me it's not. Vince is livid, he's upset, sick to his stomach. Dude, he's got a
Test shorts are 2 sizes too small.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I prefer Test and like the
long black,
like the silver leather pants, man.
Yeah.
Or the long black ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
not
definitely
those purple
long
shorts,
pants
not
guy.
the best look. So the buzzer just went off, but Stone Cold is coming out here. I don't know who was actually supposed to be the next entrant, but look at him. He's going straight for McMahon again. Yeah, we could have had Stone Cold, going an hour in the Royal Rumble and having this great work. Great. They chose to do the storytelling, which I think is awesome too. Man, like the moment he drives in an ambulance, with my action figures back in the day, I used to always recreate that when I was doing a Royal Rumble. I would have somebody come in and I used the Ghostbusters Ecto 1 as the ambulance, and I would have Stone Cold drive that out and drive it. I had him drive it all the way to the ring back there. It was such an iconic thing.
It was. Austin threw Shamrock out. Boss Man came in, so he must have been the one that was supposed to be there. So
yeah, that's right. And kudos to Billy Gunn for selling that ankle, man. He's still selling it, man. I appreciate that.
Oh yeah, one of the best sellers in the game, dude. It's really good. And 5 months from now or 6 months from now, Billy would go on to win the King of the Ring, and have a main event match against The Rock, and didn't pan out. But they had big things for him.
They had big things to him. They gave him every opportunity, and still a great career. He just
Yeah.
Some guys are never meant to be the main event guy, and that's all right, man. He
Yeah.
fill a role and play a part in a lot of different ways, and he certainly did.
Oh, absolutely. I was a big fan of Test, man. Not Test.
Oh, for sure, man.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Wow. Long pants, Triple H.
Yeah, been a minute
He is
since
starting
you've
to
seen
get that shove. Yeah, he is starting to get some play in the main event. Look how short he looks, man.
I know, the Test. That's his future wife.
Oh, wow.
Future fiance.
That is funny.
Yeah.
I don't ever think of Triple H as a short guy.
No.
I don't know. The lifts and the boots aren't there tonight.
Yeah. Well, I think Billy's like 6'3" or 6'4", and then Test probably a little taller than that.
Test is a big guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
He just looks so small there.
Yeah.
What do you think of those tights on Triple H?
Oh, I was a huge fan. Those are my favorite
Yeah.
things to do, is to change the colors on like No Mercy and stuff, or WWF Wrestling 2000. I think he had the long pants there still, or one of his outfits. Yeah, I loved it. I love when he had those long pants. I wish he'd go back to that, before he retired, like just for a throwback,
Yeah,
I think
that would have been fun.
It's more iconic for him in the trunks, But
I agree.
I did like that at the time, and that was green and black like DX. It's pretty cool. So.
Yeah, I got so upset when he switched to just the trunks at first, but I think it was definitely the right call.
Oh yeah.
It made him look more like a main eventer, but I dug these at the time.
Yeah. All right, who's
better
next?
looking than Kurgan, no question.
Yeah. Speaking of nice trunks.
Oh my gosh, Val Venus.
Again, a guy that's not going to win, but everybody in here is at least moderately over,
Oh, everybody in there right now? Absolutely.
Yeah.
No question.
And almost a match. I mean, except for Tiger. Look at those guys in the crowd. Shirts off. Got their like towels on. They're dancing like Val Venus. This crowd is awesome.
This is some of the best fans we've ever covered in a row.
Yeah.
I hope those guys go back and watch this match and point
that's
themselves
us,
out.
Dude. That's us, bro. Yeah.
If you were the Val Venus fans in the crowd on this night, we want to hear from you. Hit us up at Talking Taker, please.
Please.
That's awesome.
Jeez. It's wild, dude. Those guys are amazing. Hello, WNNN readers. Wrestling News Network. Oh, Billy's gone.
Billy Gunn is out of here.
How many we got left? We don't know. We don't have a counter.
It can't be that many left.
Yeah, it's been quite.
We got to be getting close.
Quite a few. A lot of suckets in the crowd.
Oh yeah, it's never bigger than it was right here. So we got Test, Venus, Bossman, Triple H, Austin. Well, we know we're still gonna get Chyna here, so we know we still haven't quite gotten to the end yet.
And we know Vince is still in the match. Look at that guy, dude. And he's putting his towel back on, shaking his hips.
Yeah, Vince has not been eliminated. Another mega star this time, X-Pac.
No doubt. He's going to fight Shane at WrestleMania, isn't he? Or is it Test?
No, he fights Shane.
Fights Shane, right? Yeah.
Championship. Yeah. Shane McMahon's first match.
Yeah.
Or maybe he had one at Valentine's Day Mask. I don't know, but pretty another crazy thing at the time.
Yeah. Oh, Venus
with a shot on Stone Cold.
Yeah. And Vince is selling. Stone Cold's selling it. That's good.
Yeah, he was beaten up all night, but I love he stole the ambulance to come back in the ring. Classic.
It's so good, man.
Moment. Man.
Yeah, that was a perfect
That's
moment,
great.
Man. You can say all bad stuff you want about Vince Russo, but there's stuff like that just makes it awesome. And like Survivor Series 98, dude, that's a perfect. You're not going to get a lot of good quote unquote wrestling or in-ring action. But you want to be sports entertained from start to finish. You watch Survivor Series 98, dude. That night was rocking.
Absolutely. This match is another great example of it. And this is the first time. This is like the most guys we've seen in the ring this whole match right now. It's like the most Royal Rumble feeling moment here.
Oh, yeah.
All right, another countdown. Who's gonna
Getting
be?
down to like
Is
40
this?
seconds between the entrance now.
Oh yeah, the timing has been way off of this match.
Who's it gonna be? Mizark.
Oh, it's sexual, baby.
Whoa.
Whoa.
He still got his he's definitely doing sexual chocolate because I saw a sign that says sexual white chocolate, but he's got his like African,
He's
you
got the
know,
nation gear on.
nation gear still on.
Yeah, yeah. So very early on, he was definitely doing stuff with China at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, he was.
Getting that character over.
Just laying the groundwork for that guy's choking right now.
But another example of, Mark Henry came in, he had like the Olympic pedigree and, that was supposed to get him over. It was this all American stuff. And it just did not at all. You couldn't care less about him despite his size or anything. And so Vince Russo comes in and gives him the sexual chocolate character, and it, makes Mark Henry stand out for the first time in 3 years. First time he ever did anything. Give him, didn't work out for Kurgan to give him that comedic aspect to his character, but you take a guy like Mark Henry that could roll with it and go with it, and it turns him into a friggin' Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Vince did that to Khali. One of the most iconic moments I have of him is him kissing Natalya in the Rumble or whatever it was.
Or Beth Phoenix.
Or Beth, Beth Phoenix. Sorry. And then I knew it was one half the Glamazons or whatever they're called. Oh, there he is. There he is.
Couple of Glamazons right there. Deborah.
Don't. Dude, Jeff's still going strong on AEW.
Oh my gosh, dude. This is the
wild,
AEW
dude.
All-Stars in this match, dude.
24 years later, 25.
How funny the AEW is like supposed to be like the the new generation.
Young, new guy.
And like we're talking about all these AEW guys in this match.
Yeah, a lot of them. And they're all 30 here,
And speaking of which, one thing I wanted to point out about this match, like there's no legends. Like there's no surprise legends in this Royal Rumble. And they didn't do that as much back then as they do nowadays, but they did definitely do it. They would always have like a couple of like random guys, like Dory Funk would be in a Rumble, or like some Japanese people.
Mila Mascaras.
Yeah. Perfect example from a couple of years before this. But like this was focused on the Attitude Era, everybody that's on TV every week. And that's how strong the characters were, that you had 30 guys that you could put into a match like this. They didn't need to rely on it, and they didn't want to. They wanted to seem like they were fresh, they were new. They weren't having the Huckster or the Nacho Man in there. Even though some of these but I just thought it was interesting. Like very much focused on the current product.
Yeah, it's true.
Not looking backwards.
Yeah, looking forward. Pushing forward back. All right, who's going to be next? Who we got? D'Lo.
Oh, how about it, D'Lo? Oh, and some
what's he got with him? Yeah. Jackie?
Pretty mean sisters. Oh, my word, Terry, that is TVMA.
Yeah, it's just rated TVMA.
That's because of Terry's outfit, I'm pretty sure.
Probably so. St. Damien's beard. What is happening?
Don't let your kids come on the road, Travis.
Yeah. Good night.
We'll poke your eye out, kid.
Yeah. Wow, we were 9 guys in the ring.
Oh man.
10, maybe 9 or 10. Yeah, a lot of getting clogged up right now. Got a lot going on.
Oh well, there goes Tess.
And Austin gives him double fingers.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I will say that's one thing about the
See ya, X-Pac. Some guys have gone flying out of this match tonight, bro.
The Rumble that kind of gets me down every year is how when there's not a big surprise or return, people crap on it. I don't always want that. I understand it's fun, but like sometimes it's overdone. Like, and sometimes it's good for that year, maybe. Like there was that one year when like I think JBL got up from the commentary and went in, like Booker T went in, like Michael. It was like that was fun for that night. But like I don't need that over and over again, and I don't need a big surprise. Sometimes I want a match like this where it's just the current guys. The spotlight is on them. Maybe give me one or something, but I don't need a bunch all the time. So I'm fine with it. I like this.
I agree with you, but I also feel like WWE has conditioned people to expect
Well, that's
that.
the problem. Yeah.
And I think that's why fans, casual fans who, like me nowadays, I pretty much only tune into Royal Rumble and WrestleMania. And there's a lot of people who, watch Royal Rumble every year and maybe don't get into everything. They're conditioned to expect a couple surprises. And I think this year there weren't really many surprises, if I remember correctly. So yeah, it is. I see both sides.
Yeah, I see.
I wish
it
it wasn't like that, but I
that's
think
the thing.
unfortunately,
I don't
it
want
is.
the tail to wag the dog, man. Like, let's let the dog wag the tail. I just don't. I don't know. I don't like that. I think it's what's the
I hear
negativity
what you're saying.
nowadays. It's the negativity. I think it's so much. Like you can be like, sure they won, but like don't be like, well that match sucked because there were no surprises.
Oh
Look
yeah,
at the
you always
story
see that
that's told.
online.
Like, what was the story told in the match? Like, it doesn't mean the match sucks because there were no surprises. Were you disappointed because there were? Yeah, but that doesn't mean the match sucked. Like, that's two different things. But I guess I'm being nitpicky. But yeah, I do. It is WWE's fault for starting that, and making it an expectation. But I just wish fans wouldn't expect it anymore. Good, cooling off.
Storytelling right there of Austin taking a swig of water.
For the working man.
I don't think Vince saw that coming. I don't think he
No.
knew Austin was going
I
to do
don't
that.
think that was planned.
But what I was going to say was I loved Owen Hart. He just entered the ring. He went straight for Stone Cold Steve Austin. There's still a grudge there from their feud in 97 with the Hart Foundation. So I dug that, man. That was a nice little touch from Owen. He was always so great at doing that.
So good, man.
Oh, big old splash from Mizark to Triple H.
Yeah. Shoot. Mark Henry is great. I love Mark Henry nowadays. I love listening to him on Busted Open. He's great.
Oh, just saw a Dawes 316 sign in the crowd.
Wow.
One of my favorite bands, Dawes. They were not even around. They were like,
here we go.
They were like in middle school.
Yeah.
Back then.
Number 30.
In the future. Number 30, the very first woman to ever enter a Royal Rumble. But yeah, it wasn't like it didn't feel like a gimmick back then. It felt like she legitimately belonged in there, and that's what Chyna was so great. Boom! Forearm right to Mark. She not messing around.
Oh, those kicks were not pulled, baby. Those were in the gut. Dang.
As a 12-year-old, like, what if? Maybe they really would go with Chyna. Like, wouldn't surprise me to see. It wouldn't have sounded like the craziest thing in the world. She eliminates Mark Henry.
That right there. He's talked on Busted Open about that. People saying like, "Oh, what's Austin gonna do? What's Austin gonna do?" Oh,
clothesline. See, I don't like that, man. Like, Chyna was so hot. It was so cool to see her in there at that moment. I wish they would have done a little bit more with that.
Yeah.
She should have had a longer run. That's disappointing. Because they built it up so big. She was going to be the first woman in there. And she gets eliminated in under a minute. Man, that sucks.
Yeah.
But you were talking, Mark Henry talks about
he's talking about that spot, and people ask him, like, was that embarrassing? He's like, no. I have more eyes on me because she was such a star. I was helping make her. She was helping make me, dude. That's what he was saying. Like, I got more over working with her than I did until I did the Hall of Pain, when I worked with John Cena, like that's when he got his second, second breath of fresh air in the company,
It wasn't like Terry Runnels going in there and throwing him out.
No.
Or the Blue Meanie or something. Like, Chyna was a legit star.
Yeah.
So here's our final 6, dude. Stone Cold, Triple H, Val Venus, D'Lo Brown, Owen Hart, and the Big Boss Man. And I guess final 7 because Vince McMahon has not been eliminated yet.
The Magnificent 7. Oh, Venus is gone, though.
Now it's final 6.
All right. Oh,
no Venus in V tonight.
Oh,
man. Little did we know the many main events those guys would have against each other.
Yeah. And they would be in the final, what, 3 or 4 of 2002 Rumble, right?
Ah, good point. Good callback.
Them
Absolutely.
two in Angle, maybe?
Actually, I think, yeah, and Mr. Perfect.
Yeah, Mr. Perfect. Yeah,
Yeah.
the final 4.
Yeah,
One
they're
of those
all in
things, not
there
like the
towards
other.
the end. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, one of those things is not like the other in this match. Big Boss Man, Owen Hart, D'Lo, and Stone Cold.
Yeah. D'Lo. Golly, dude.
One of those guys has a legit shot. Main event WrestleMania.
Yeah, right. And you look at this, you're like, it could be D'Lo and The Rock, dude. You kidding
Sign
me?
me up, man. I love chest protector D'Lo bobblehead.
Yeah, dude.
It's
It's good
great.
stuff.
And then, of course, Boss Man's going to go on to the Hell in a Cell with Undertaker
To
at
die.
WrestleMania.
I'm sorry. I meant the Hell in a Cell. Been hung and come back next night. Yeah, I did not mean his life. That sounded terrible.
Well, he
Yeah,
definitely died at WrestleMania and then was upgraded to Alive
yeah.
at Raw the next night. So,
Respawn, dude. It's like Fortnite or something. They
yeah,
just respawn the next
very
day.
cool.
Yeah, miracle baby.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what wrestling should work like that. It basically does. It pretty
Game
much
over.
does.
Put insert quarter for more lives. Yeah. Triple H gets
All
flipped
right.
over in a limo or whatever it is, Lincoln Continental, and
Yeah,
shows up the next day
exactly.
too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio got thrown off a roof
Yeah, he did.
onto the second roof. Is that what happened? Right?
Yeah, yeah. From roof
The
to
auxiliary roof.
Yeah. Well,
All right.
the
So,
Giant fell off of a roof too.
yeah. So, wrestling really does work like that.
Yeah.
I gotta say, man, this is Dragon right here. Like, who are we kidding?
Right. Let's just get D'Lo out of here.
Trim the fat, and we got Triple H out, we got China out. Why are we stalling with D'Lo and Owen and Boss Man? Let's get to the point with Austin and McMahon again. Like, this is killing the crowd right here. Nobody knew coming out. This is going on way too long.
There's still 10 minutes in this pay-per-view too.
Yeah, what are we waiting for, man? The match has been really fun, really fast paced. But to this point, what are we stalling for?
Yeah, why are we wrestling right now?
Owen with that kick.
Out. Yep.
Like, yeah, these aren't top guys. Nobody's the real threat to Austin here.
Nope. See ya.
There you go. There is one.
The nose is gone.
The schnoz is gone.
Schnozberries taste like schnozberries. Let's see if we can get. Whoa, Boss Man just flubbed up that.
How is he running the ropes right now?
I thought he was doing 619, dude. Here we go. God. High fly flow, whatever it's called.
Look at that double team from Boss Man and D'Lo.
D'Lo. Whoa!
Oh no! I mean, I will say Boss Man is like the corporate henchman, so it makes sense for him to be in there. But finally, Boss Man been in there a little while. He's a little tired.
Yeah. Teeter-totter.
So here we are, back to square one. That's how we started this match. Austin McMahon.
Number 1 and 2.
McMahon can't hide anymore.
Look at Michael Cole.
The King. Look at the King. He's so scared. Yeah, this was Cole's first pay-per-view. First pay-per-view he ever called, if I remember correctly. This was right after JR had his another big
Going bell to bell with Bell's palsy, right?
Bell's palsy at this time. He's gone on to become a staple and pretty beloved by people, but he was absolutely hated at first by the wrestling community.
Talking about Cole?
Back in the crowd? Yeah, Cole. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, when they tried to make him like a heel character like 12 years ago, it was awful. I hated everything about it.
Right.
He took a matchup at WrestleMania. We were there for. It's awful. But I think right now, man, there's nobody better than Michael Cole right now. I'm sorry. There's nobody. Nobody does it all better and as professional as he does. You would have called me dead saying that 5 years ago, though.
Do you prefer him with Wade Barrett or Corey Graves?
Pat McAfee.
Okay.
And Pat is the best.
Austin with a chair shot to McMahon. McMahon is down. Could he possibly be
really
busted
thought
open?
right here, Austin's going to throw him in and throw him over the top, and Austin's going to main event WrestleMania.
Well,
That's
I
what
think
you thought.
it's Austin's fatal flaw here. He's taking too long.
Yeah.
He's savoring the moment.
He's not thinking about the bigger picture. He's too focused on Vince.
Yep. I think I just saw Mark Madden in the audience.
I think that is Mark Madden. Looks like him with the boa. Come on, Austin, throw him out.
One of the worst color players in history, in my opinion.
Oh, I love
Mark
everything
Madden.
about Mark Madden.
I could not stand him.
I loved him back in the day. He was perfect for me.
Not my cup of tea. I thought McMahon was going to be busted open here.
Yeah, really.
Oh. Ooh. Great video on Maven's YouTube channel of him revealing the secrets of blading. He walks you through how to do it.
Oh, wow. Yep. I'll pass.
His YouTube channel is fantastic, man. Oh, man.
Is it?
You really got to check it out.
He's so country.
He just doesn't hold anything. He doesn't hold anything back. Like, he doesn't care. Like, he talked about how to buy steroids, how he ordered them, and like what happened with him on them. He just tells backstage stories. Like, he knows he's not ever coming back. He doesn't have any interest in it. So he just he's got some great content on there.
That's great. Okay, Austin, you stunned me.
He's very self-deprecating too.
Yeah. Quit beating him up. Just throw him out, dude.
Yeah. But as a fan, you're watching this. I mean, this is thrilling to see Stone Cold give him to man what he deserves here. And this is all roping you into, here we go, The Rock in a $5,000 shirt. He already defeated Mankind about an hour before this in that big I Quit match. Controversial I Quit match from Beyond the Mat.
Yeah. Brown shirt, black pants, dude. Come on now.
Austin, and this is what we think we're all getting at WrestleMania. Yep. Yeah. Get in here. Face me like a man. And Austin, he's just, he thinks he can take on anybody, and he'll fight anybody. He'll never back down. But it's going to be his fatal flaw.
Oh, man.
It's Vince McMahon does the unthinkable. Vince McMahon has won the Royal Rumble.
I remember reading that online, like on the message board, and being like, what? I was so mad. But then once I got to read through the storyline, and I was like, okay, that's cool. I'm in. I like that.
And it was one of those when you read it online, or when your friends who ordered the pay-per-view, when they told you over the phone, or they told you at school the next day, you had to be there on Monday night at 9 p.m. on USA, because you had to see where in the world they were going to go from this. With Vince McMahon winning the Royal Rumble, what story are they going to tell? So it's kind of brilliant.
Because you're like, McMahon's not going to main event WrestleMania. How are we going to get there? And the way we get there is great. I think, it's awesome. Yeah, Vince won.
The old school obvious thing would be to have Austin win. You got Austin Rock. You build it up for 3 months or whatever. That's not how they did things here, and it was pretty great to swerve everybody in Vince Russo terms. As Shane McMahon, Briscoe Patterson, they're holding up McMahon like a hero. This is great.
Dude, this is awesome.
These guys knew their roles so well. Perfect.
They're the best. The best.
Oh my goodness.
Well, that was fun. Sable is.
That was great, man.
Sign in the crowd.
Don't tell Brock Lesnar that.
Right. Jeez.
All right, where do you think? How do you feel about Rumble overall as a match, as a sports entertainment moment?
Oh, as a sports entertainment, I think it's a perfect piece of storytelling and writing. If you want to watch a great wrestling match, don't watch that. But if you want to watch a good story threaded throughout the night and threaded through the Rumble, which to me is great. I love the Rumble with a story. I love some kind of story being told in the Rumble, and this is a perfect story being told. And yeah, like you said, it made you want to go, what? I got to catch Raw tomorrow night and see what happens. How are we going to get? I got to see what's going to happen next month at the pay. How we know Vince is not going to main event WrestleMania. How are we going to get there? How are we going to get to what we're going to the main event. So yeah. Oh, he's even gonna toast some beers.
Vince's gonna toast with some Coors Light in the ring. You'd love to see it. We're gonna toast to all you out there listening to the Pod Street crew. Happy New Year to everybody. Thank you for celebrating and counting down another classic Royal Rumble match with us here on Talking Taker. Please hit us up on the app formerly known as Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram. Leave a comment here on YouTube. Leave a rating or a review on Apple Podcasts, or on Spotify, or wherever you're out there listening to us. Did get a few comments on social media. Asked for some memories of the Royal Rumble 99. Asked what was your favorite moment of the match. Little Miss Forest Firefly said all of the moments in the match. So obviously a favorite match of hers.
Wow.
Hulk Hogan, not Hulk Hogan, but Hulk Hogan, said this was the first wrestling I ever watched. Kane showing up, wrecking everyone, and then eliminating himself to escape from the people trying to put him in the insane asylum, solidified him as a favorite for the longest time. So, I mean, you never know when it's going to be somebody's first show. And, man, I would definitely be hooked if this was the first show I ever saw.
Oh, sure.
Very exciting.
Sure.
And then our boy, Watch Along Tommy, friend of the show, and somebody I'm sure we'll have on the show again here in 2024, said this is one of his favorites. I know it doesn't hold up incredibly well, but I'm nostalgic for it. I was starting to get a bit of Austin fatigue at the time, but I loved the Vince and Shane vignettes. So when Vince won, I was over the moon excited. I remember running around the house saying, Vince McMahon versus The Rock at WrestleMania. It was so unpredictable because it felt like Austin would get the win and beat The Rock at Mania. See, exactly what we're talking about here. And then said, the rest of the Rumble is whatever, but the crowd is so into everyone, which we definitely could see even though we weren't listening to it. He said, I love the guys in the front row bobbing along to Gangrel's entrance. That was awesome. They were getting to it. That song is a bop. He said he liked Mabel Ramley being back after years away. Mabel, man, what might have been. He deserved it. And we didn't see him get eliminated. He should be. He's technically still in the Royal Rumble, maybe just like Curtis Axel.
It's true.
He's the come back. Curtis Axel.
Come back.
But thanks everybody. Be sure to give us a follow and be sure to share this episode. Let your friends know about it. Let us promote it. And best thing you do is listen to it and share it with people. We love seeing that there's still people discovering the show and listening to it all these years later. So we appreciate that. We will be back with you with a brand new episode on February 1st of 2024. I think I'm gonna call it, Travis. I think it's my birthday month, so I'm gonna make the executive decision. It's been on the poll a couple times. I want to do some more classic Coliseum video matches. So we didn't get a real Undertaker match in this episode, so we'll do a few classic Undertaker Coliseum matches. So I'll send you some lists and we'll do those review style, watch favorite moments of those. There's still some great ones still on Peacock that we can check out. Be sure, everybody, check out our TeePublic store. You can't get one of these official Undertaker t-shirts, but you can get a Talking Taker official t-shirt at the TeePublic store. And if you want to get an official Undertaker t-shirt, again, not this one. This is a Mark Calloway t-shirt, actually. But if you want to get an official Undertaker t-shirt, you can use our WWE Shop Partners code, which you can find. I'm not going to give it out because it's a bunch of random letters, numbers, but you can look in the show notes, look in the comments. You can use our link. If you got a WWE Shop gift card, if you got some Christmas money, burn a hole in your pocket and you go spend it at WWE Shop, use our affiliate code, put a little money back our way. Be sure to check out our sponsor. Thank you to Smart Labels for sponsoring the show. Go to Amazon, search for Smart Labels, take your organization leveling up. Take it up a level, become the greatest of all time in your organizational skills. Give your old methods of doing it the last ride. Make the smart choice and go with Smart Labels. What am I missing? I can't think of anything. I think I got everything. Shout out to Dennis Knight, who replied back to me on Instagram. I commented on one of his posts. He was, pouring out some bourbon or something. I said, make mine a double. And he said, anytime, brother. Something like that. So I think he might have thought he was actually talking to Undertaker.
Maybe
but, Yearly. Hey man, I'm gonna
Talking
take you
to
up on it,
Taker.
Midian.
Yeah,
I'd love to have love to share a drink with Midian.
there you go. No doubt.
Yeah, Mr. Man. Happy New Year to you, Travis. Look forward to what
Yeah.
2024 has to bring for us, for our friendship, and for Talking Taker. It's going to be another fun one.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Looking forward to this year. And honestly, in wrestling, just in the whole wrestling landscape, I don't know. Hold on to your butts, folks, because 2023 was wild. Was
It's going to be hard to
wild.
beat 2023.
I mean, you got international pay-per-views. You got WWE is no longer owned by Vince. It's merged with UFC. CM Punk is back. Edge has gone to AEW. It's wild, dude. It's Taker's on NXT. It's just Cena came back for a minute. There's all kind of Dominic Mysterio's the biggest heel in the biz. It's wild, dude. There's a lot of wild stuff going on. Logan Paul's the U.S. champion, and I'm here for it, and I love it. I mean, there's insane stuff. Christian Cage is having the year of his life, putting down people's
Boom.
dads. It's just
Oh,
insane, dude. Just hold on to your butts, man, as Samuel L. Jackson said back in
yeah.
'93, because it's going to be a wild ride this year. So never
That's what we
ceases
love
to
about
amaze me.
wrestling. It really
Anything can
does.
happen. Anything can happen. And so we'll see Cody did not finish the story at Mania. Maybe he's going to finish it this year. He might got Punk and Rollins. It's wild, dude. It's wild. I'm here for all of it. Bunch of international pay-per-views coming up. WWE, I think every other month they're in some other country doing one. It's just business is booming. I love it, dude. AEW's
It's so
business
hot.
is killing it overseas. It's awesome. So good stuff. TNA is back. In January, TNA is back, dude. It's
And
back,
isn't like
dude.
Okada's gonna be there?
I don't
right?
know what's happening. Maybe I don't know. Osprey's in AEW now. It's just who knows what's happening in a couple of days at Wrestle Kingdom. There's always a lot of crazy fallout because those New Japan contracts always end right after Wrestle Kingdom. So that's how like AJ and stuff showed up, and 7-8 years ago, and the Good Brothers and Shinsuke years ago. So yeah, who knows what happens, man. So anyway, just hold on to your butts. We're glad you're here for us with Talking Taker. Happy New Year to all of you. Merry Christmas, Happy Yuletide, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Festivus, all those things, man. We hope that your team won the national championship. For those of you who like college football, hope your team wins the Super Bowl. Those of you who like NFL, and we'll be here with y'all all this year. Stay classy out there, stay safe, and as always, eat at Abdullah's the butcher's place, and more importantly, take her easy.